Now, another topic I wanted to get into, and just to preface this, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. You're not a medical doctor. So we're just talking about this from the perspective of just understanding what this is and maybe some of the issues that'll come up with it is stem cells. So more and more we're hearing about these stem cell treatments. As you said in the book, only a fraction of them, a small number, have been FDA approved. So there's these people popping up with stem cell therapies, and they're very promising. You know, the science is extremely promising. They can show you study after study after study that shows really great things, but it's not all upside. But in the future, it might be a very important therapy.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about just generally what it is and what we should be watching out for if that comes up in a conversation with our doctor or a clinic?
Okay, so stem cells. Well, these are the cells which has the potential to develop itself into any other different type of cells in our body, right? So they're pretty generic. They are responsible for our immune function, and they basically serve as repair system inside your body, right? So they can become specialized, like become a blood cells or muscle cells or brain cells, and that's really important repair mechanism developed for us by Mother Nature. So having said that, so that's important, and it's great that we discovered a number of interventions and treatment and approaches to use stem cells in treating different conditions. So that's kind of good news. The bad news, they still at really early stage of going through the trials and really early stage of regulation. So I do believe that if you have particularly a difficult condition and it's matter of life and death for you, you can take a look at stem cells, treatment and interventions today. So you just need to be much more considerate with your choices of treatment. For the rest of us, I do think it's kind of okay to wait another 5 to 10 years until all of this will go through FDA approval cycle, and we'll get more clarity not only on kind of potential benefits of using stem cells treatments, but on potential downside effects as well. So, and that's why, like, as you can imagine, right, I'm part of longevity community. I'm really passionate about this whole thing. I've been offered so many times to do stem cells. And what I don't like, well, Sergey, we cannot do it in the US. Come to Costa Rica or Panama or in Bahamas, and we're gonna do it there. Like, why should I? So I'm 49, and I do believe that at least for another 10, probably even 20 years, the combination of my lifestyle intervention, early diagnostic, use the benefit of technology, which technology can offer to us today, is a great plan to stay on longevity bridge. And in 5, 10, 15 years from now, that we're going to see more regulatory approvals in the field of regenerative medicine, whether it's stem cells or organ regeneration or organ replacement, and a lot of different things. And not only that, like the major part of my book about the near horizon of longevity innovation. Yeah, so you've seen it, Alan, and a number of chapters. Then we go through like DIY diagnostic, regenerative medicine, genomic medicine, like which is gene editing, gene therapy, etc. And this is all very promising. What I like that we're going to see almost like a mix, a combination of different breakthroughs in different areas, which can be used for our specific situation.